The man crash-landed on an unknown planet. With no hope of rescue, he had no choice but to rely on himself for survival. As he stood there unsure of what to do, he suddenly noticed a flashing light in the distance. Having nowhere else to go, he decided to head toward the glowing point to investigate. On the way, Evans came across another hibernation pod. Unfortunately, it had crashed and broken apart. He quickly searched the wreckage for oxygen equipment, but discovered that it too was damaged beyond use. Unbeknownst to him, the pod's exterior bore several deep claw marks. Soon, Evans arrived at the source of the flashing light. It turned out to be another survivor working on a distress signal. Seeing another human, Evans ran over, shouting for help. Kevin, the survivor, was equally relieved to see him and explained that once they finished setting up the equipment, he could share his oxygen supply with Evans. Through their conversation, Evans learned the grim truth. The Interstellar Development Company had cut costs by taking an unexplored shortcut while transporting employees. As a result, the company didn't even know this planet existed. Even if the distress signal was received, it would take at least a year and a half for a rescue ship to arrive. Until then, their only hope of survival would be to locate supplies from the main spacecraft's crash site. Hearing this, Evans felt his heart sink. Despite the bleak outlook, Evans began helping Kevin set up the signal device. But just as he crouched down to work, a dark shadow suddenly swept past, snatching Kevin away in an instant. By the time Evans realized what had happened, the area was completely silent. He called out for Kevin, shouting his name, but there was no response. A sense of unease crept over him. Then, his helmet issued a warning. His spacesuit's oxygen levels had dropped to 30%, meaning he had less than 3 hours left unless he found a way to replenish it. Without hesitation, Evans transmitted a distress signal to Earth. His helmet then suggested heading toward the largest fragment of the main spacecraft as the best chance for resupply. Preparing to move, Evans couldn't shake the thought of Kevin's sudden disappearance. Before leaving, he grabbed Kevin's gun for protection. As he made his way toward the crash site, Evans continued calling out over the communication channel. To his surprise, this time, a woman's voice responded.
Is anyone read me? Body copy is...
Hello?